Hello and welcome to Hornbilltv Prime at 9. I'm Muamala and now news in detail. Hours after the resignation of Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb in a sudden political twist, the BJP appointed Dr. Manik Saha as his replacement just a year ahead of assembly polls in the state. Manik Saha was elected as the Chief Minister and the BJP's legislature party leader in Tripura at a meeting of party MLAs on Saturday evening. Union Minister Bhupender Yadav and BJP General Secretary Vinod Taude were met central observers for the meet. After the meeting in Agartala, chaos broke out as BJP MLA Ram Prasad Pal began protesting and saying he would quit the party. He broke into tears and even tried to break a chair while others attempted to placate him. Saha, who is a dentist by profession, was elected as a Rajya Sabha MP just last month and is also the Tripura state president of the BJP. In a tweet, ex-CM Biplab Deb congratulated his successor. Convener Central Nagaland Legislators Forum G. Kaito Ai, while addressing at the Central Nagaland Tribes Council meet, said the CNTC is the heart of Nagaland and it holds a major vital role to play for the Naga society. He called for a collective and strengthening of the three major tribes.
Because Lotha alone was not very helpful, Sama alone was not very helpful, our alone was not helpful. I hope you have realized that. That's why you have made this call of your neighboring tribes people. We are all elsewhere, Mokokchung district. Like we are part of some in early days. Mokokchung district there, why say, let us take it people from Mokokchung district. We are not a stranger to each other. We are one time a part of Mokokchung, but for convenience of everybody, all this creation has taken place and we have called district-wide. We feel it, people feel it as a tribe-wide, but geographically we are forced to divide, we are forced to segregate and give administration, convenience of administration. That's why today we are different districts, but we must remember that we are elsewhere Mokokchung district.
Treasurer CNLF Patton, who is also the Deputy Chief Minister, said it is high time the Naga political issue be settled once and for all. He said that it is not only to blame that the central government but all political groups need to come together and put an end to the long protracted Naga political issue. He invited the tribe leaders to come out with a strong resolution for the Naga political settlement at the earliest. He also informed that a delegation led by Nagaland Chief Minister will be leaving to Delhi tomorrow to have talks with the central leaders. He also appealed to all the leaders and public to extend support so that peaceful settlement of Naga political issue can be brought about before the next general election 2023.
In few occasions, if you don't want solution, you abrogate the ceasefire. Ceasefire thangin up nan changol de chabi. Nagas will not cooperate with you. Iman to be taken Kurigna, one Kurigna, aha, Asamidan. I don't know why, when the talk is concluded in 31st October, why we do not bring settlement. Taekwondo Kwese, Government of India, framework agreement already signed by IM Group, agreed position already signed by 7 NNTP Group. What more you want? That is the question we are receiving from Government of India.
President CNTC T. Lanu Imchen, while giving the presidential address, said the CNTC came into being to work for the well-being of the three brothers, Au, Lota and Sumi, and to work together in unity for the common cause of the entire Nagas of Nagaland. Chairman Lota Hoho, President Au Sinden and President Sumi Hoho, Engineer Mondamo Ovung, Chubawati Longchar and Neketo Jimomi, Imkong El Imchin, co-convener CNLF and MLA Aman Bayadan also delivered speeches during the program. During the program, the members resolved 7-point resolution.
Ministers, MLA, Amigan Sup Bilagina, Itiata Kiman Jayase, Kushi Babalagide, Futial Putiase, Convi Notibolage, Kigaudi Amita Poyase. 2013 D, only 70 crore Digna Rasta Bonashe, 2 Sal Jayase, Ting Laga Rasta Takabi Palo Bolagide. Ikta Koyase, Kohimadi, the training wall Ikta, Bonashe, near our legislator authority. Kiman po sabi kan jadi 90 crores returning wall. 40 road kiman lamba se 350 above kilometer. Ini ka se kushi pa lagi. Amigan miligi na ito laga start po lagi.
The Rengma Students Union celebrated its Platinum Jubilee and also held 41st General Conference today with Advisor to Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services and Women Resource Development R. King as special guests, and Dr. G.T. Tong, Professor, Nagaland University as a speaker. On the occasion, new office bearers for the union was also inducted. Gracing the valedictory session as a special guest, President of Naga Students Federation, Kekwa Hyun Tep, urged the students' community to be focused in their goals, have strong willpower and determination in order to be successful. He also encouraged the students to strive to bring about a society free from the errors of the past and the present, a culture of excellence free from the shackles of corruption and ism.
Progressive family or a progressive community. I'm telling you, the amount of problems Rengmas are facing today, the same problem or maybe the other problems or maybe more challenges are being faced by other communities. I'm telling you, let us not grumble. What I'm trying to say is,
the National Service Scheme, Department of Youth Resources and Sports and Nehru Yuva Kendra Sankantam, in association with Jaffe Christian College, Kekwema, conducted Swachhata cum yoga program at JCC Indoor Stadium. In the program, Mezivi Tore, Assistant Professor, JCC, talked on Waste Management, while Zase Lawrence, yoga instructor, Ayush Mission, Nagaland led the common yoga protocol practice. Yoga program commemorated the curtain raiser of International Day of Yoga 2022. John Makabo, Director in charge NYKS Nagaland, informed that the main program of International Day of Yoga 2022 will take place on June 21 in Kohima. State NSS officer Zineko O. Fuka said that Swachhata is one of the mandate and flagship program of NSS under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. The NSS volunteers have been enlightened on plastic management, use of dustbin, open defecation, free and safe disposal of waste. Later, NSS volunteers carried out a cleanliness drive at Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. NSS volunteers from Jaffe Christian College, St. Joseph's College, Little Flower Higher Secondary School, Cross College, Model Christian College, Modern College, Capital College of Higher Education and Kohima Science College joined the program. The Longzang Village Chairman Allo and VDP Secretary Ngame have clarified on the allegations leveled against them for misappropriation of village development funds by the public of the Longzang village. The leaders have demanded proof of the alleged amount mentioned in the RTI. Earlier, the Longzang public have alleged that the village leaders have misused 4 crore 79 lakh 24,510 rupees of developmental fund. In a press statement, Alo and Ngame have clarified that the video where villagers were holding placards and protesting was an old video and the same matter was settled. They alleged that some vested interest individuals have been trying to play divide and rule policy among the innocent villagers. Stating that the inquiry team has been set up to investigate the matter, they said that truth shall prevail after the investigation is over. Meanwhile, the two village leaders alleged that Kaiwang Konyak and Tamau Konyak, who issued the earlier press release on behalf of the village public, had been yearning for power and greed and trying to tarnish the image without seeking proper information and clarification. The two leaders appealed to concerned authority to take up the matter and initiate necessary action against Kaiwang and Tamau as it deemed fit, as they have tarnished their image and those officials who have been sincerely working towards the development of Mon district and Pomching area in particular. The two leaders further alleged that in the year 2009, Kaiwang, along with one of his accomplices, were arrested by the police for stealing and selling water pipelines of Waiting village. However, they managed to trick the police and run away. They also alleged that Kaiwang stole the old electric post and wire between Nyasa and Longzang village, and also in the year 1995, when he was a village guard commander, he had misused the whole year's salary of all the village guard personnel of Longzang village, which led to his termination from his post. As the Indian Army and the state government failed to pay heed to the appeals made by the Tahiku village block 3 landowners, and the landowners staged a peaceful protest against the Indian Army after the Indian Army failed to adhere by the contract that was signed in the year 1966. Landowner K. Kaketo Yapto said that even after the completion of the contract, the Indian Army refused to vacate the land and failed to pay adequate compensation during the tenure of the contract. Let's have a look at the detailed report.
Monite Ranga Power Military Station de hine se aru yere peaceful rally ekta ja se itu peaceful rally to kila se koile tahan 1966 ra land owners kan Indian Army kan lode ekta contract sign karo itu contract to tan ren bi dia no he aru itu contract la time do khotom hoise holibi Indian Army la side pra holibi aru government la side ra holibi iku response ahia no hoy koi ni janai dise aru pani do giri ase holibi despite all of that tan ahi ne yere peaceful rally karne yere khara korese aru tahan placards kami put up korese placards kan de tan ki likhine ase gule give back what is rightfully ours aru Indian Army vacate illegal occupation ina koine tan placards kami likhine ase
ami khan ate khara kora do 1966 para ami khan government lokote and then army authority lokote le ami khan bishi legally in so many ways we have done on our part nilebi ite talk equal action loidana and no settlement was made till now. So as a landowner, American Army khan ke our state government khan ke American government thaga to American ke land compensation bhi de na iman sala hoise 56 years ho aje itobara American la mati to American ke di dibi koi kena American jana aise. Yes, exactly, we are ready to as per our verbal commitment, American to paisa American ke compensation American ke dile American to mati di dibo. Nelebi iman salo she ito tokpi de nai American rent pi pa nai. Paila para ito rent to napa ho jaise bishi salo she. American la ito land rate la to American ki court kurse with the district admission. American tate ito hesap para American agree hoise, but American request kora do takan in time te itu American ke compensate korbo lage.
तो आपने han memorandum ina submit kurle iku asna nai.
We have done so many times memorandum amikhan so many ways para amikhan digin ase nilebi state government plus army takhan iku itatok pi iku respond to amikhan ge denai memorandum da aji bhavna kura ase nilebi amikhan पहिला ते amikhan proceeding kura nchena whatever documents is there we are ready to submit aji agitation kura tu amikhan ite water pump agote amikhan khara kurina bahadu amikhan iman sal hoi jaise army side para holebi state government side para holebi amikhan ke iko positive response to ite bi dia nai it is already 56 years now amikhan bosti manukhan ke pala nabnai kina amikhan ke compensate dia nai khole to amikhan la mati ki ase ito chhari kina amikhan ke di dibi
government to amikhan ke compensation ita tok la dia nai ito establish kura to hole to 1966 pra establish kurise amikhan after 30 years 92 93 te aro amikhan shuru de 5 taka pra ito land to hole to accord kurbo aro ito compensate karne rate quoted kurise 5 rupees pra holebi government to dia nai tita 92 93 de aro rate to enhance kurgina 24 rupees pra amikhan land owner khan logote negotiate kurise aro government logote put up kurise holebi eco action lo nai aro idu chete 2009 te amikhan dc logote dc Sushil Kumar Patil tai logote likhina amikhan ito amikhan RMS Rambar military station water supply itu ke survey kurise to itu pichete amikhan red county after 50 years pichete amikhan to hole to itu red to hole to itu escalation bishi ase aru itu highway aru itu commercial hoi jase itu kane poila lagar red 50 years age lagar red to nohobo kokena amikhan kotha kurise tite government khan to mana nai itu kane amikhan aro dc logote 2017 te amikhan itu to vacate kur dibi nole amikhan eviction government pra itu eviction kur dibi amikhan ke itu to paisa to dia nai kokena amikhan red to hole to taikhan ke 700 pra amikhan government ke likhiche tite hole to taikhan to amikhan dc to hole to amikhan ke request kurgina 700 bishi ase amikhan olop kam korbe kokena aro 2018 te amikhan ke request kurche amikhan 450 te amikhan agree hoche amikhan put up kurche government logote itu bishi ase kokena aro amikhan ke matise to dc last te amikhan 2019 te edo amikhan dc Sushil Kumar Patil IS tai prahe amikhan ke logena 435 itu rupees pra amikhan ke dibo gena aji tak le amikhan dia nai itu one amikhan la eku chance nai ita to itu commercial ase itu khan jaga te hole to per square feet 7-800 taka bi jai ase aro amikhan si kra to reasonable ase ita log dia nai itu kane amikhan aji peaceful itu relay kurbo government ke request kuri sabo নহলে to amikhan paisa na de garne iman ita aji to 55 56 years ho jaise amikhan baba amikhan uncle khan sob muri jaise aida amikhan bache khan ase ita to gle government iman tai khan enjoy kurgina ase RMS khan to ita log amikhan ke nadebra amikhan aji to get kurgina e nohobo amikhan itu to relay to kurbo kokina amikhan aji ete get korse
तो इतिया करनी मन है सी आरु अपडेट कुई थागो मोय ऐसे रिपोर्टर के क्रिस्टिनो के हो विथ कैमरा पर्सन जॉय फॉर Hornbill TV.
After some unknown miscreants hurled grenade inside the premise of telepathic community in Imphal East, the situation became tense on Friday night. The hand grenade was lobbed around 8:45 p.m. on Friday and a youth sustained minor injuries. Following the incident, the telepathic community staged a sit-in protest on Saturday. Talking to Hornbill TV, General Secretary of Telepathic Club, Sitaram Sahu, said similar incidents have been occurred several times before and they feared that they are targeted because they are minority community. The community requested the government to provide them security.
पहली पट्टी जो है यहाँ में बार बार ऐसा बम ब्लास्ट हो रहा है। आखिर क्यों हो रहा है, किस कारण हो रहा है, इसका वजह हमें गांव वालों को कुछ मालूम नहीं। हम लोग बहुत ही चिंतित है। आखिर इसके राज क्या है, पॉलिटिकल ग्राउंड है या फिर कोई ऐसे माइनॉरिटी जैसे हम लोग मयांक है ऊपर अटैक कर रहा है, ये हम लोग जानना चाहता है। कितने बार हो गया लेकिन सरकार ने इसके बारे में कोई चीज़ पता नहीं लगा सका। हम सरकार से निवेदन करते हैं कि जल्द से जल्द इस बम ब्लास्ट का पता लगाए और हम तेली समाज के ऊपर कौन सा व्यक्ति है जो ये ऐसा घिनौना काम कर रहा है, हमें पता होना चाहिए। सरकार से अनुरोध है बार बार हमें कि हमें इस बम ब्लास्ट का वजह बताएं।
This is all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.